everybody, how's it going? It's Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Welcome to my channel. Now, I do want to say thank you to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. I'm super excited about this video because we are doing some $2 home decor hacks. These are easy projects that you can do with your Cricut machine and vinyl. Let's get started. Right, everyone, and for today's project, we are going to grab two of these frames that I picked up from my local dollar store. These are both 4x6 size, and they have that clear backing. The next thing we're going to use is Cricut Design Space. Design Space is a companion app that lets you design and wirelessly cut with Cricut Explore and the Cricut Maker machines. You can literally create a project from scratch or browse thousands of images in the pre-designed Make It Now projects and fonts in the Cricut image library. I am going with a cocktail theme because I am decorating my bar in my freshly painted bar dining room area, and I want some fun signage, and I really wanted something with a fun kind of cocktail theme. I put in the word cocktail into Design Space, and I'm literally searching through thousands of images that are available. There's so many different options here, and I really like everything that I'm seeing. After I've selected and highlighted on a couple different design images, I'm then going to place them on my canvas and kind of separate them out because I want to see everything that I picked. As you can see, there's definitely a theme here, and since I am going to be using that frame with that clear black or that clear glass, I think I'm going to go with these black signs instead, the cocktail and the martini. I think these are going to fit perfectly, and although I love that little martini glass, I think I'm just going to go with these two. So for these, I'm going to go ahead and just space them out and size them appropriately on my canvas. And what's so great about Design Space is that you can really manipulate and play with these designs if you want to resize them, if you want to pull them apart, if you want to reverse them. You can do all of that with Cricut's Design Space. Also, what I love about it is that Design Space will automatically lay these out properly on the mat. That way you get the best cutting, and since these are going to be that 4x6 size to fit within the frame, these are the perfect size. You just follow the prompts and you literally let the machine do all of the work for you. Load everything up, push the button, and go. And literally the Cricut machine is just going to do all of the work for you. Also, what's great about this is that you'll notice in Design Space, it is going to count down the entire process for you and be with you the entire way. So as you're working on your project, you know what percentage of completion you're at. And this is all in real time. This design is actually really simple, and it is cutting through this really fast. And what I love about this machine is I kind of love the sound. I have to say, I really do like the sound, and I love the cutting and just the work that it's doing because it's doing all the work for me. I'm literally just sitting here filming this video and just kind of smiling. So once the designs are all cut and completed, you will get this 100% logo on Design Space, and then you go ahead and just eject your cutting mat, and then you literally start creating your project. And this is a project that I created, which I think is so cool. Now you can barely kind of see the design here, but as I start to weed things away, then you see everything kind of start to reveal itself. And again, all you're doing is taking your Cricut weeding tools and you're literally just kind of reversing out and pulling any of those images out. As you will see, the word cocktail is going to start to appear in front of you. And you want to be sure that when you're using certain letters like the O, for example, there, you want to make sure that center piece is maintained in there. And then when you do letters like the A, also you want to make sure that that letter piece is in there. And you want to get all of your letters. So like with cocktail, there you go. Now you can see everything. And then you're going to do the same with the second one. And also what I love about this is that it's, believe it or not, it's kind of therapeutic. It's, you're just kind of sitting there and you're watching and you're doing, weeding out those words, and you're really seeing everything come to life, which is really my favorite part about weeding. And again, it is kind of therapeutic in a weird way. I know that sounds crazy, and if you've never done it before, trust me, once you start doing it, you're going to really, really love it. Now, I do have a lot of vinyl that is on this cutting mat that is not being used, and I don't want to waste any of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my vinyl. I'm going to peel it up off of my cutting mat, and then I'm going to use my cutter here from Cricut, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this down to the right size. And now I'm going to weed out all of that excess vinyl, because this vinyl is not going to be used for anything. And I'm going to clean up my workspace here, and then I'm going to take my transfer tape out. Now, the transfer tape, I can also cut this down to size. That way I can pull off those individual designs. And the reason why I want to do that is because they are going on 2 different frames. If everything was going on the same frame, then you could certainly just have one large piece of transfer tape. But for this one, we're just going to go ahead and do some individual pieces. So this first piece, I'm going to go ahead and line this up and make sure that I've got everything covered with just that first cocktail word. You can use your Cricut tools to smooth this out, or you can use your hands, or you can use a combination like I am doing here. You'll just want to rub over the transfer tape and your design, just making sure that you don't nick your other design like I did here. But as you can see, I'm just going to kind of fix it. And the next thing you're going to do is, again, just make sure that that transfer tape is fully ready to go. I was going to go ahead and add the second piece of transfer tape, but I decided not. Oh, check that out. The O in the middle was missing, but I just put my transfer tape right back down and I secured that O. Now I'm going to add it to my piece of glass just by centering it. I'm just going to eyeball this, and then I'm going to do the same process again with the second one. But with the second one, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I really go over that A and that R, because I don't want that center piece to be missing like I did with the O. I got pretty lucky and was able to recover that pretty easily, and most of the time you can recover them if you end up, if it ends up sticking to the vinyl or doesn't transfer over like it's supposed to. It happens sometimes. But again, just kind of going back and forth with my paddle here and just making sure that everything is nice and transferable onto that transfer tape. And then once again, taking that martini sign now, putting it on my glass, peeling away that transfer tape. And as you can see, I've got some really cool bar signs. I absolutely love the way that these look on my bar. I am so happy with these. I think they look like something that you probably paid, I don't know, $15 a piece maybe for at like a Target or a Marshall's or somewhere like that. I'm so happy with that. And what's great about this is that I did this all by myself. I spent $2 on this because I had all of the Cricut supplies already on hand, and I have some very high-end looking bar signs that are the perfect setup for my bar. In fact, I'm so inspired by these, I'm going to go to my local dollar store again. I'm going to buy more of these frames, and I'm going to go back and get some of those other signs we saw in Cricut Design Space. What do you guys think about this? This is a $2 home decor project that I made myself with my Cricut Maker. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's projects. If you did, leave me a comment below and let me know which one was your favorite, although it was only the one, so hopefully that was your favorite. Also, if you are one of my long-term subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here. I call you guys my OGs. Thank you again for being here and for being part of the original gang with me. If you're a brand new subscriber, or maybe you're just a newer subscriber, of course, thank you for being here as well. And I look forward to bringing you more great projects, including more with my Cricut Maker. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.